are off. Today is day 108 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here at Codecademy, and we have now finished React.js Part 2, which means we are going on to the next course, which is Learn AngularJS 1.x. Continue your learning by starting Learn AngularJS. And what else? We suggest you can continue learning with Learn AngularJS. Learn how to easily build single-page web applications using this popular JavaScript framework. Cool. And issues, which we will... Are we going to deal with said issues now or later? We're going to deal with those later. Okay, all right. Telemarketer nonsense. That's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, now, one crisis averted, onwards, progress, coding, and so forth, and such and such. Let's catalog where can good look at a syllabus. I believe it's going through the course catalog and selecting the course. So look at we completed 1, 2, and 3 full pages down. Nice. We already have Git finished. So now we are basically halfway through, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, I don't believe it'll take another 108 days to make through the remaining half. Because a lot of the larger courses, again, the last large course is this next course sequel. Just kidding. This next course, Ruby, which is 9 hours, estimated at 9 hours. So everything else is 3, 5, 4, 2. Not too bad, not too long. So yeah, that's that. So I'm pretty sure probably by like day 160, maybe day 180, we'll probably move on to our own side projects and then moving on to Free Code Camp. Unless Little Kitty thinks we should focus on something else. Isn't that right, Little Kitty? Who's the littlest furry cat? Yeah, wait, no touching the keyboard with your toes. Also, we need to check out the syllabus. So we conquered React Part 1 and 2. Cat, do you need to nap? You're looking for your nap spot? Don't move the mic. Don't move the mic. Hey, I'm moving stuff, not trying to scratch you. Oh, you just need so much love. Hey, we are not clawing. No. Sony. Why? It's the least graceful cat on the planet. And the most clawy little cat on the planet as well. Interesting how you got both those traits. Lack of grace and rage. Fucking nightmare. So we're good? Mic stuff, yeah, check. Audio, mic, good. Webcam, golden. Alright. Good. We're off to a terrible start, which is what we strive for here at BDX. Hank, you soulless, furry critter. Holy hell. Good. Happy thoughts. Learning Angular. We finished React.js Part 1, finished React Part 2. Learning Angular before the storm of Ruby on the horizon. Go time, estimated 5 hours. Learn how to easily build single-page web applications using this popular JavaScript framework. Clickety-click. Overview. Course outcomes. Take your understanding of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and apply them into learning how to build single-page web applications with this popular JavaScript framework. You'll be introduced to the Model View Controller, MVC programming pattern, and get a chance to build your own application from scratch by the end. Why learn AngularJS? As a web developer, you need to not have your sides bleed out while you're learning to code. Good God, Cat, what did you do with your claw? Holy hell. I don't think intestines are hanging out, but like, you know, a couple inches deeper. Would not be pretty. Good, good, good. Alright. What are we doing aside from trying to not focus on the pain? We're just clawing into our thighs while she naps as we try to read. Why learn AngularJS? Should be why you shouldn't get a cat, because they have claws. That's why. Back to Angular. Why learn AngularJS? As a web developer, you'll need to learn how to use frameworks on a regular basis. AngularJS is a full-featured framework that is incredibly popular among developers. For single-page applications, the AngularJS framework creates rich, interactive features. God, claws. AngularJS framework creates rich, interactive features for a real-time experience. It's friendly to developers and has a supportive and active community. Products built with AngularJS include YouTube Video Manager and the Weather Channel site, several Google products, and Tinder. Cool. Kind of. I guess, yeah, sure. I guess that counts as a good thing. I don't really know. Onwards. Syllabus. What are we getting ourselves into? 5 hours of fun looks like your first app, directives, services, routing, and putting it all together. They do have their wonderful paid projects available. Angular's final project, upgrade now. We'll see about that. What are we looking at? Section 1, your first app, and that's also the name of section of the first part, section 1. And then, wow, lots of paid stuff. Cool. So, directives, 1 of the free lessons, followed by lots of paid stuff. 3 services, single paid, lots of pay, routing, or sorry, single free, and then lots of paid stuff. And lastly, actually nothing in 5 that is part of the free course. Interesting. So really, we only have 4 sections to get through, and it's 4 individual lessons. So let's take a gander at the first one, your first app. And off. She's loading, she's thinking, doing this. 11 sections. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. All right. 11. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, repeating stuff and filters and clicking things. Directives and generalization. That's hot. All right. Go time. Go time. From the top, AngularJS is a JavaScript web framework aimed to make web apps simple to build and easy to maintain. We'll start by building a simple Angular app. After making this app, we'll generalize a few steps that can be used to build more complex apps. By the end of this course, you'll be able to use this sequence of steps to jumpstart your own AngularJS app. Instructions. Hey, Topher! Only 4 sections? Easy, right? Exactly. This is good. See, and I'm wondering if they're saying if it takes 5 hours, because they were saying estimated 5 hours. I'm assuming that's for all the content. I can't imagine it'll take 5 hours for just the 4, although I do go through at a glacial pace. but that's different. I'm not a good judge of that because I'm tasting each and every letter in the instructions that they have to offer. So good. But yeah, way cool. Party on, Garth? Yeah, party on. We'll start by building a simple AngularJS app. After making this app, we'll generalize a few steps that can be used to build more complex apps. By the end of this course, you'll be able to use this sequence of steps to jumpstart your own AngularJS app. Instruction 1, damn it. Let's get started by making a simple AngularJS app. We'll explain each step in this exercise in app.js. Type in the contents exactly as you see here. You got it. Party on, Wayne. Exactly. Topher completed the set. Good. Concern that fell on deaf ears. I was wrong. Nice. All right. Variable app equals, I was going to say there was a big red dot to the left of 1, but that's because we stopped typing at a weird spot. Angular dot module. Quotes and some empty stuff, followed by a semicolon and my app. Beautiful. That seemed relatively okay. Let's find out. We're running. Cool. Green check mark. We got the thumbs up for the first step of our Angular journey. Good times. 2. Open up index.html. Modify the body tag so it looks like this. Index.html has been opened. Closing out of that. Modifying the body. Body stuff. From here to somewhere. Do we see a closing body tag anywhere? Yeah, there we go, down there. Okay, body. Modify the body tag so it looks like this. Oh, the ng-app. That's what we're adding. ng-app equals my app. Nice. Okay, so that's that bit. Running that. Good. So for Angular1.x is bearable. Angular2.x plus flows, in my honest opinion. Or good. Alright, noted. Angular 1 is bearable. Fortunately, that's all they have here. So, but I don't know, maybe Angular 2. Angular might be one of the courses that they may be updating in their summer update. Again, I lost track of, I've looked at it like 2 or 3 times. I really should know which courses they're updating. Really, the only one that stands out to me is that they're getting rid of PHP, which I know is okay to some, bad to others. I at least want to experience it before it's gone. So I'm just trying to get there in order, in time. But if it comes down to the wire and they're like, hey, we're clearing out the course, then I'll just jump right into that. But back to Angular. Moving on. 3. Open up JS controllers main something. We're opening things again. Open up JS controllers main controllers. Type in the contents exactly as you see here. I'm gonna get typey. App dot controller main controller comma brackety, oh god, brackety stuff, scope life, dollar something, dollar scope Oh, we forgot. Oh god, it's falling apart. Dollar, scope, followed by comma, followed by function scope. Function, scope life, do. Nice. Let's get, why is there so much anger right here at the end of this? I think this bit moves down. We're gonna have curly braces, that's what's going on. Curly braces. Let's put the semicolon at the end. That drops down a whole thing, and the curly brace also moves downwards. They've got it right up against the edge. They don't have indented. The only thing that's indented is this, the scope. All right. Over. I like PHP. See, I still have no idea what the hell PHP is. I'm sure it's just another language. Obviously, they're all languages like this, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm at least intrigued in seeing about what it is, what it has to offer. Both Ruby and PHP are the next two languages that I really have no idea how they function, what they do, anything like that. So it'll be good to have the mystery solved when we get there, of course. Baby steps, scope dot title. React was fun. React was interesting. I actually liked React. There seems to be a lot of excess space. Title equals top seller in books. Top seller in books. Cool. Let's run that. Make sure that top seller in books titles appears as the heading of the page. There's a 43% chance that, sellers, S, plural, my bad. I was gonna say, if we get it wrong multiple times, I can always copy and paste it, but I'm trying to type it out. There we go. Golden. Okay, 4 of 5. Go to index.html. Gotcha. Modify the div class main tag so it looks like this. So div class main ng, that one we are going to copy, ng controller main. Let's give that a run. I think that should be good. Followed by, nice, green check mark, followed by 5 in index.html. Inside the div class main, modify the h1 element so it looks like this. Double curly braces. Somewhere in here. H1s, right. They were trying to trick us. They weren't trying to trick us. They're guiding us there. Okay, cool. And run. Page 1 of 11. Complete. Next. 2 of 11. Hello, AngularJS Part 2. Awesome. You built an AngularJS app. Really? That's the whole thing? There's got to be more to this process. That's probably what the other 10 sections are. Let's see what they have to say. Awesome. You built an AngularJS app. How does it work? In apps.js, we created a new module named MyApp. A module contains the different components of an AngularJS app. Then in index, we added body ng-app, my app. The ng app is called a directive. It tells AngularJS that my app module will live within the body element, termed the application scope. In other words, we use the ng app directive to define the application scope. 3, in main controller.js, we created a new controller named main controller. A controller manages the app's data. Here we use the property title to store a string and attach it to $scope. Then in index.html, we added div class main ng controller equals main controller. Like ng app, ng controller is a directive that defines the controller scope. This means that properties attached to $scope in main controller become available to use within div class main. 5, inside div class main, we access $scope.title using the double curly brace title in the H1s. This is called an expression. Expressions are used to display values on the page. 6, the value of title showed up when we viewed the app in the browser. This is all true. This is all true. 1, both the controller main controller and the view index.html have access to $scope. This means that we can use $scope to communicate between the controller and the view. In the controller, change the value of title to your own string. Mwahahaha. Too straightforward. Run. It worked. I feel so pleased. Alright, 2. Likewise, any new properties attached to scope will become available to use in the view. In the controller, attach promo to scope and set its value to your own string. We're attaching... Whoa. We're doing something. Likewise, any new properties attached to $scope will become available to use in the view. Okay. In the controller, gotcha. Attach promo to scope. Why do I feel like I'm doing this wrong? Promo? Is that right? We haven't really fallen on our face yet. Well, now's a good time to do that. So let's feel this out. String stuff. Yeah, and we'll run it. Did you add scope dot promo? Aha! That's the difference. Right there. Scope dot promo. Gotcha. That's a thing. Scope is important. See, we learn all kinds of things here. Nice. Run. Green check mark. Very cool. Topher, attach it as a property of scope. Okay. The period thing, which we saw in the error. Good. Okay. At least I'm on the same page as everyone else now. That's good. 3. In the view under the H1 element, add an H2. In the view under the H1 element, index, H1, add... No. They're probably talking about this H1. In the view under the H1 element, add an H2 element and use the expression to display promo. Yeah, it's definitely this. Definitely this. Okay. H2. 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 God, cat. Okay, your claws are exceedingly deep in my thigh for you just being asleep. Holy hell. Okay. H2. Promo. Double curly braces. 1, 2, space, 1, 2. Spacity space. Promo. Fire away. It's thinking it was green check mark. I kind of thought it would show. Oh, it did. String stuff. We got wahaha and string stuff. I mean, the app is highly questionable, but it's functioning. Eh? Take that at me. 3 of 11. Hey, how you like that? That's what progress smells like. It smells weird. Kind of confused. But that's okay. Because we like that smell. So far, this is our typical workflow when making an AngularJS app. 1. Create a module and use ng-app in the view to define the application scope. 2. Create a controller. Use ng-controller in the view to define the controller scope. And 3. Add data to $scope in the controller so they can be displayed with expressions in the view. Alright, that's what we've done so far. Instructions. Let's add more data to the controller and display them in the view. In this controller, attach another property to scope named product. So we'll have scope.product. Set it equal to an object with the following properties. So it's going to equal all this nonsense. Very cool. Very cool. So let's go ahead and do that. Scope.stuff. How do we want to do this? Let's do $scope dot product. A likely story. A likely story. Curly braces. Should we drop down a line? I kind of feel like we should. Yeah. Semicolon there. Guess we can tab in and then name book of trees. We're gonna steal all this. That's really far over. 1. Nice. Run, maybe? Fingers crossed. Oh, beautiful green check mark. Very nice. 2. Then in index.html inside p class title, access the product's name with product.name and display it using an expression. So in p class title, do we see it? Do we see it? We're looking for a paragraph with the class of title. I'm not. Command C, Command F, E-class title. So yeah, we see it there, obviously. 1 of 1. Are we supposed to add it to something? I don't even see. E 1 of 2. That's 1. Wait, where the hell's 1? Oh, 2. Down there. It's in the 3rd instruction. It's grayed out. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. We did this. That's all fair and great. 2. Then in index.html, which we're in. Inside paragraph class equals title, access the product's name with product.name and display it. I am missing something hard, right? Like crazy person's voice? I see a hilarious amount of, I see all the stuff prepping the doc for the HTML doc. I see script and source, body div h1. Maybe I'm supposed to include the AngularJS library, which is this bit. I don't see any other. Usually they'll say like, hey, add stuff here into this section, grayed out instructions. Is there some other? No, index.html. That's the only one. I must have to add it. They want me to add it under title or the first div. What's going down? Topher, add the paragraph under the H2. Oh. Did I fully miss their instructions, or we're just supposed to like keep? I guess we're supposed to keep following along, and I don't think I'm cool enough to follow along. I just think it's science. Then, in index.html, inside paragraph class title, access the product's name with product name and display it using an expression. Sure, I guess, and add it here. So we'll do exactly that. Copy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The Book of Trees, and we got a green check mark. All right, that is definitely what we were supposed to do. I mean, it felt right. I didn't feel terrible doing it. Just, I wish they would have indicated, put it in this area. 3. Paragraph class equals price. Again, this doesn't exist either. It's how they're presenting it. Now I know because you mentioned put it here. They guided it, but this is not a thing. It can't just be like, I mean, they can. They are. Doesn't matter. Crazy person. Not good enough. That's okay. Noobtastic. Day 108. Clearly, we're still lacking in understanding their crappy instructions. Can't just be me. Probably just me. Ridiculous. Copy. Song and dance. Do 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 do. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Do 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 do. Okay, in paragraph class price, access and display the product's price. Product dot price. And I wonder if that means I also need to set up. Oh, it already has the name and price, so we're set. We are set. Run that. Book trees and is there price somewhere? I think that 19 got that. Yeah, it's the, let's do full screen. And we still can't see it, right? Yeah, we cannot see that, but we will close out of this. No, nothing, it's just awful. That's what we've learned. Chances are they're going to have us fix that. That's what, it's that way for a reason. We know their tricks, we know what they're up to. Next, 4 of 11, it's going to be fix that. Probably, hopefully. All right, well done. 4 of 11. We are kind of, sort of getting there. Filters 1. Onwards. Well done. In the controller, you used an object to group together related data about a product. Then, in the view, you use dot notation to display the values. 1. Currently, the product price shows up as a number. It would be better to do format as a currency rather than change the data in the controller. Let's use an AngularJS filter to format the data in the view. In index.html, in p class equals price, change the expression to look like this. Product.price, or whatever it's called, currency, cool, or bar or pipe. Those are the two names I've heard that character referred to. Vertical line. So we're going to be doing that and currency. You know what? Steal it. Boom. Currency. We'll explain how this works in the next exercise. Running. Topher, gotta go. Have a nice stream, man. Good luck with Angular. Thank you very much. Always appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and the party will continue. Okay. Green check mark for that. Section 5 onwards. All right, great. The product price changed from a number to a formatted currency. How does it work? 1. AngularJS gets the value of product.price. 2. It sends this number into the currency filter. The pipe, see? Ha, pipe. Gotcha. The pipe symbol takes the output on the left and pipes it to the right. Lovely. How fitting. Okay, 3. The filter outputs a formatted currency with the $sign and the correct decimal places. In this way, filters help to separate the content in the controller from its presentation in the view. Instructions. In AngularJS, 1. AngularJS comes with a few more built-in filters. Let's use 2 more. Let's click on the... Hopefully. Oh god, what's that one? That is not what we wanted. Bad. Codecademy is turning against us. Close out of that. Okay. Angular, don't mind the red air. Misfire. AngularJS, beautiful filters and other things, and well, what do we have? We've got filter, select a subset of items from an array and returns it as a new array. They've got currency, number, date, JSON, lowercase, uppercase, limit to, and order by. Pretty cool. All right. Close into that. Onwards in main controller.js. Inside scope product, add a third property. Noted. Third property, comma, equals pub date. Give me all this fun stuff. Pub date, new date 2014 3/8. Run that. Maybe. Loading. Green check mark. Nice. 2. In index.html, inside paragraph class date, display the product's update. All right. Let's look at you. Copy. And update. Lovely. Run that. Hopefully. We'll see. Anger. It's frustrated with us as a person. Did you display the pub date? Oh, hold on. There's... Wait a second. So price was full of angry numbers. It's probably... We probably do the same piping filter thing. Like, we probably pipe and then do date. That's my guess. hashtag pipe life and date. Let's see if that helps anybody. Run. It's still hilariously angry at us. So, oh, I forgot the product.pubdate. Product.pubdate. Run. There we go. Oh, and it gave us 3. Oh, I jumped ahead. Okay, so here, let's do X and run. So see, it's got this stupid timestamp thing for the date. Awful formatting. But with the pipe, Command Z, and we run it, boom. Normal human date. Ta-da. Okay, 4. Don't mind the angry red error. We haven't attempted 4 yet. Format the product's name by piping it to the uppercase filter. So the product's name, update the name by piping it to the product's uppercase, which is not camel case, and when label call to it is not camel case, you know, hopefully. Okay, science. Green check mark. Hot damn. Cool. 5 of 11. Done. 6 of 11. We are getting there. We're like, that's basically the halfway point for 11. Yeah, right. Boom. We're at the peak. Let's do a quick review. A module contains different components of an AngularJS app. A controller manages the app's data. An expression displays values on the page. A filter formats the value of an expression. Instructions. Let's add more data to the controller and display them in the view in the controller. Delete the scope.product object. Fun fact, I wasn't paying attention because I was distracted by the giant block of stuff that's grayed out below. Which is why they have it grayed out, so you don't focus on it, but that didn't work. So let's reread 1, hopefully with a little more engaged focus, right? Okay, 1. Let's add more data to the controller and display them in the view. So we're going to be adding more stuff and displaying it here. In the controller, delete $scoped product. I guess everything inside. Oh, good God, my back is giving out. Don't mind me. Oh, death. It's 108 days of sitting. That's what that is. Do humans really need a rib cage? I feel like we could just remove all of that noise. All right. Happy thoughts. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. Sit in a hot room filled with cats in a warm leather chair. Good. Okay. Delete this. Onwards. We're running. We deleted scope. We got a green check mark. Now we're cramming in all this fun. Attach a new property to scope named products. $scope dot products equals quotes and stuff. Oh, no, not quotes. Bad, Steven. Bad. No. Think about what you did. Scope dot products. Set it equal to an array of objects. Type in the contents exactly as you see here. I believe in them. I get that this is an array. I understand that these are objects. And they're separated by a comma. I think that's as much as we need to process right now. I get that there's a name and a price, and a publishing date, and even a cover image for both objects. For the book of trees and program or be programmed. Good, right? We've looked over all of this. I don't know how much typing that out is going to benefit us, so we're gonna copy that and drop that nightmare in. Beautiful. Semicolon, and we're gonna run that. And green check mark. Cool. Inside, in the view, inside div class main, delete div class md6. Who's doing what where? I didn't even see that part of the code. In HTML, div class, I must be missing it. ng repeat. Just raise your hand if you see a repeat. God knows I don't. They must be doing the assume and guess and check method again, which is how most of the instructions have been over the last 108 days. Little kitty, do you see div class something 6? No, you just want scratches? Because you're such a good little kitty. Alright, hey, your tail is caught in the curve of the pop filter. And you're moving the mic. So, you know, go be a cat over there. Hey, and you're right-clicking with your feet again, furry demon. Can't you just go be loved somewhere else? Like, we spend so much time together off stream. I don't know why you feel the need to get all your love on camera. Right? You don't see the other cats on Twitch coming in and ruining streams. I mean, that's a lie. That's what cats are for in Twitch. Will you get your ass off my phone? Thank you. God, you're awful. Hey, cuteness, why don't I throw you on the bed? Is that cool? You into that? Or you can sleep on the desk. Yeah, fine. Have it your way. Keep the desk. I'll move the keyboard. Not like this is my room, or part of my room. Good. You're the cat, so, you know, this is basically your entire house. Humans just happen to live here as well. You suck. Okay. We have let all of our rage out at the cat. Good, yes. Little therapeutic living creature. And your tail is moving the webcam. Cat, everything is falling apart. You are the destroyer of worlds. Good. Alright, here's you. When the aliens come to invade space, I'm just gonna set you on the mothership, and you will destroy the whole ship from the inside. That's my grand plan. To save Earth. Is just have you save everyone. Alright, wow, you really moved the mic quite a bit. Let's get that kosher. Good. That's good. And your tail's on the mice, or the mouse, trackpad, whatever we want to call it. Can we get back to coding, please? Okay. Tiny Cat has finally given up. She's on the desks, though. This is her tail. She is right here. Just in this general vicinity. Very sleepy. Oh my god. Okay. Happy thoughts. We are moving on. We're gonna code. We're doing something. We're on 6 of 11. We're on the last instruction for section 6. In the view inside div class main. In the view inside div class main. Delete the div class md6 element. Not seeing that at all. I don't see it. anywhere. Replace it with this HTML. Type in the contents exactly as you see here. ng repeat. Maybe they're talking about all the title stuff or the product. Maybe it's the product stuff that they were talking about. It is a goddamn nightmare. You see both products have the same cover image. Let's fix this bug. We can't fix that bug. We're still trying to figure out their stupid nightmare. So product name, which is in uppercase, currency, date, div, so we're adding this, ng, repeat, product, delete the div:6 element and replace it with this HTML, which has the class md6. I am so fucking confused. I think all I have to do is just change. We'll be adding the image. I'm just going to copy all of this. This is what's actually changing. In this whole area. That's what we're dealing with. But we don't have this. That's why it's confusing. It says to delete this. Unless they want us to copy all of this and then delete that from it. None of this makes sense. Their instructions are awful. It's okay, but we get to work through it. It just hurts. Because it feels like I'm learning to interpret their instructions more than I'm learning Angular. You get what I mean, right? Can you feel that? The frustration? That's why it's... I wouldn't mind if Angular were that hard to learn. It seems like their instructions are that hard to process. Good. Remove lines 21 and add them. Good. So I'm not... Okay, I'm not alone in thinking that. Copy. Yeah, we'll try that. And 4. I don't know if that's one too many, but we'll run it. Maybe I needed to get rid of the whole div thing. No, it was just that. You were right. I was going to end up removing 18 through 19. Praxis saves the day. Nice save, Praxis. Holy hell. I would have been in tears. Good. And look at that. We'll even make it full screen. The Book of Trees. Program or be programmed. See that tiny cat? See that? Praxis. He saved us. Be happy, little cat. Good. She at least kind of rose her head from her neck. She's acknowledged the handiwork. Beautiful. Section 7 of 11. Praxis. So pretty, right? Yeah, well, you know, it's good. But they were saying at the end of 6 that we need to fix the cover image issue. The fact that both books have the same image. So we will fix that now. Well done. You got both books in scope.products to show up in the view. How does it work? 1. In the controller, we use products to store an array containing 2 objects. 2. Then in the view, we added the div ng repeat product in products Like ng-app and ng-controller, the ng-repeat is a directive. It loops through an array and displays each element. Here, the ng-repeat repeats all the HTML inside div class md6 for each element in the products array. In this way, ng-repeat shows both products in the $scope.products array. Instead of writing the same HTML twice as before, we just use ng-repeat to generate the HTML twice. Pretty cool. All right, one instruction. The problem now is that both products have the same image. Let's fix this. In the view inside div class md6, replace image source with image of books and trees.jpg with image ng source product.cover. The ng source is a directive that sets the image element source to a property in the controller. All right, so we get to do that now. Instead of trees.jpg, it will be product.cover. Pasty McPaste. I feel okay. That's good. That's good. The formatting, the outer brackets were white versus the both brackets being gold and whatnot, but it's all good. We're covered. The formatting sorted itself out. We're gonna run it. Angry. Oh, ng source. I forgot the ng hyphen. Class 5 noob mistake. We're still, we be learning. Maybe 108 days of code. This is day 1 of Angular, right? We keep hitting that freaking reset button. This is what we get for trying to learn. Taste every course here at Codecademy, but that's okay. There we go. Green checkmark, different colors, and Praxis has more fun stuff to say. This is good practice. You would be getting JSON objects from a database and displaying them in the view rather than using hard-coded arrays. The array would come from a database as a JSON object, which you would parse to the view. Cool. All right. So I take it that this is more of a real-world example that they're having us go through. That's good. Next, 8 of 11. We're getting there now. We can almost see the end. Kind of cool. 8 out of 11. The party continues. We've used a few directives so far. ng-app, ng-controller, ng-repeat, and ng-source. What can we generalize about directives? Directives bind behavior to HTML elements. When the app runs, AngularJS walks through each HTML element looking for directives. When it finds one, AngularJS triggers that behavior, like attaching a scope or looping through an array. Cat, you're getting your fur everywhere. I'm trying to read Praxis's comment, but your fuzz getting all over the place. Holy hell. Praxis. Learn more from your mistakes. Lol. Yes, very true. That's what we've been doing for the last 108 days, falling on our face and learning from it. Alright. Yeah, scope is powerful in the real world. Way cool. Good. Scope is our friend. Good. Like attaching a scope or looping through an array. Great. Instructions 1. In the controller, add 2 of your favorite books to the scope.products array. The view will update the ng-repeat loops that new elements in the scope.products array. Wow. So we're adding more book stuff. In the meantime, we're going to copy said book information Copy. Quote. No, comma, not quote. Comma. Paste. Nice. Book of trees. Tree of books. Do. Program or be programmed. Or programmed or be programmed. Grammatically confusing, but also effective. And good. And we've got the same cover images. I wonder if that's going to be an issue, but that's all right with me. Fire away. Run. Green check mark. Look at that. Yes. Tree of books. That's right. And programmed or be programmed. All right. Success. 9. Simple mind, simple pleasures. So far, we've made a static AngularJS app by adding properties in the controller and displaying them in the view. AngularJS is a framework for building dynamic web apps. So let's start making this app interactive. Instructions. In the controller, in the $scope.products array. I probably don't need to say dollar every time. I feel like that's a very day one noob thing to do, but I kind of like it because it's there and it's bolded. We'll stick to just scope. Scope.products. Scope.products array. Add a new property named likes to each element. Set all likes property to 0. Okay, we're doing something with a likes and a 0, and we're shoving somewhere. In the controller scope.products array, add a new property named likes to each element. So we're doing that. Likes to each, and then we're setting it to 0. Go time. What do we do? We should do a comma likes equals. Nope. Haha, lie. That was a lie. Colon. 0. Good. Everyone's happy. Copy that. Copy this. Here comes Spider Pig. And we're running. Maybe. So it's gonna be ta-da, green check mark. Cool. 2. In the view under p class equals date. Beautiful. Display a product's like using an expression. You got it. We're gonna do We're gonna do p class like. We call it like. Yeah. Well, p class likes. Product dot likes. And I don't think we need to pipe anything. So go ahead and run that. Hopefully. Good. Green check mark. Nice. We're still alive. The city isn't burnt down. Oh, for Spider Pig. Yes, exactly. The Simpsons movie. Gopher's back. Good. 3. Back in the controller, after scope.products, attach a new property to scope named +1. Set it equal to the function, type in the contents exactly as you see here, function index scope products index dot likes plus equals 1. We are doing that over here. Cat, your tail keeps getting between my fingers when I try to click on things, and it's, well, it's strange. That's all. It's not necessarily bad or good. Just weird. 3. Will you please stop tickling my fingers with your tail? And you're totally passed out. Her eyes aren't even open. She's not even acknowledging my existence. Oh, damn you, cat. Okay. Back in the controller. Check. We are back in the controller. After scope.products. After scope.products. You can have a new friend. We've got our semicolon there. So let's drop down a line. Add a new property to scope named +1. All right, here comes the noise. And before we add said noise, let's tab that over no, we don't need to tab that over. No, we do need to tab that over. There we go. That's better. Our world was all askew due to the lack of proper indentation on line 34. But now the universe is aligned, and we're adding things. Scope something 1. Where is the friggin' dollar key? 4. Scope dot plus moon equals all of this noise. You know, we can type that out. There's no function index. Curly stuff with a semicolon. Get split. Scopy dot products s brackets braces index. No, brackets, curly braces, and these are brackets. Yes, good. Index. That's ink, not index. Dot likes. Plus equals un semicolon. Nice. I think we're golden. Let's run that. Loading. Green check mark. Beautiful. And 4, in the view, modify p class equals likes to look like this. In the view, modify likes to look like this. P class likes. ng click plus $1 index. That's so interesting. How this all works and ties together. That's so cool. View the AngularJS app in the browser. Click the +0 in each product title. Run that. Cool. And then now it's 2. This is awesome. Look at 0 and 1 and 0 and 1, and now it's 2. Now it's 2. See that little cat? We birthed the like button. Eh? That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, cool. It's a directive to update the likes. Ah, good. 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 Okay, great. Each time you click the number of likes, the number goes up. How does it work? 1, the ng click is a directive. Oh, look at that. It's like Praxis can see the future. This is great. When p class equals likes is clicked, ng click tells AngularJS to run +1 function in the controller. 2, the +1 function gets the index of the product that was clicked and then adds 1 to that product's like property. Notice that the +1 doesn't interact with the view at all. It just updates the controller. Any change made to the controller shows up in the view. In the controller, in scope.products array, add a new property named dislike to each element. Set dislike to 0. Okay, we are adding dislike to the controller. Scope.in the controller, scope.products array, add a new property named dislike. Each element set dislikes to 0. This is very, very similar to likes. Copy you, copy you. Do. Dislikes is 0. Pasty McPasterton. Beautiful. And lastly, bam. Alright. Go ahead and run that. Angry red error or friendly green check mark. Money, who knows? Boom. Green check mark. Nice. So they just renamed events to directives in Angular? Quite possibly. Kind of seems like that. I'm just taking it as is, whatever they give to me. So, in the view, under p class equals like, add an, okay, in the view, under p class equals like, add an element for p class dislikes. Then display the product's dislikes using an expression, which should be freakishly similar to that. You know what? Was there more to that we should set up +1. I should set up a scope -1. That's what we should do. Gopher. Not an Angular guy. Gotcha. Alright. Do. The blue. Alright, don't mind me. Focus. Hey, no. Little cat, way too many toes. No. If you wanna lay, I'm gonna move you. It's so much easier typing on the desk for me instead of, no. Claws. Princess, I love you. Let go of the shirt. Oh my god. And we're good. The village is safe. Alright. Here we go. Let's continue on. We've got fur on everything now. Minusing. And you know what I also noticed is that, aside from the fur in my eye now, is that they mention -1 down here. So I don't know if for 3 they want me to just, like, shove the dislike function p class equals dislikes over here. I think they want me to prep this first and then add the -1 to the controller side. That's what it looks like. Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. So let's do copy. You know what? We know where this party is headed. We may as well just do it all now. I don't really see the need to go through 2, 3, and then 4. Just knock it out. We know what's coming. So, copy you. +1, let's call it -1. -1. Minus dislikes. Do they want it to be a separate dislikes? I think they do. I don't think they want it to share the same like and I think likes and dislikes are 2 different things. Dislikes. Yeah, let's deal with that for now. So over here, we got dislikes. ng click +1 will be -1. And product dot dislikes. That should wrap up everything nice and quickly. Hopefully. Run that. It's thinking. Will it finish 2? Back in the controller after scope.products, attach a new property to scope named -1. So they did want us to just set up the index stuff first, but we've already done scope.products and we set up -1. We set it equal to a function that adds 1. Oh, it's increasing product dislike. So it's not going to show a negative number. Okay. My bad. Was holding us back from glory, from filling out 2, 3, and 4 simultaneously. We'll run that. Boom. 2, 3, and 4. All done. All right. We'll move on to 10. Okay. Yeah, directives can be pretty powerful on their own. You could pretty much make a functioning user interface with directives alone without controller. But that would be a bad practice. I'm not brilliant with it, but I get the system and MVC. Or I prefer model view or whatever. Okay. Yeah, at that point, why even use Angular? Just use a built-in event loop. Events are still there in Angular. I wasn't paying attention to lesson. It was an event, not a directive. Well, point is it's still day 1 for me, and I have no idea which way is up, so. But we've made it all the way through the 11 sections, so we figured that out. In the views, ng click to trigger the -1 function, dislike, and do okay, click on the -0 to produce. There be a -0? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. They gave us a green check. We're moving on. Hey. New lesson complete. Cool. So let's look at this. Congratulations, you built an AngularJS app from scratch. What can we generalize so far? 1. User visits the AngularJS app. 2. The view presents the app data through the use of expressions, filters, and directives. Directives bind new behavior HTML elements. A user clicks an element in the view. If the element has a directive, AngularJS runs the function. 4. The function in the controller updates the state of the data. And 5. The view automatically changes and displays the updated data. The page doesn't need to reload at any point. They've got a fun diagram here. 1. That's the user interacting with the browser. 2. From the browser to the view, where they click on stuff. 3. Clickety-click. 4. Involves the control page, does not reload during this process. It's the controller, and then 5 is back to what they are seeing. Clever. All right. Nice. Fun link. Praxis sent a fun link to loading. Loading slowly, but that's okay. Continuing on in chat, a few more, but they're usually mouse enter, mouse leave, yada yada. These are directives that I gather that in Angular, it uses the event loop inside directives to modify the scope / state of the application. SPA single page application. Yes, kind of. In general, that's what I took from it. Next, what do we have on horizon? Directives. Learn how to use directives to make standalone user interface components. That could be fun, right? And it could be fun tomorrow. Alright, we've got 8 sections on the horizon for tomorrow. Directives, install app, more generalization, controller, main controller.js. There are 3 objectives: scope.move, scope.shutterbug, and scope.gameboard, that each contain information about the app, like its title and price. In view index.html, in the main section, each app is displayed inside a .card div, but looking at the view, the same code is written over and over again to display each app. This is repetitive and error prone. Let's fix this tomorrow, right? Good, good. Let's go ahead, back out, and see where day 108 includes stat-wise. We are currently 25% of the way through Angular. And we've now got 1,244 points with 174 badges. Good times. Day 108 comes to an end. Praxis, thank you for stopping by. Topher, always good to have you. Anyone else who may have stumbled in to view the stream, greatly appreciated, as always. And that's about it. We are going to stop the stream. And that's, yeah, good. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.